Hi everyone, this is the sixth video in Algebra series and we are covering section 10.6 Exponents. So first I'm going to write some notes and then a couple examples. Let's start with the definition of exponents. When we have a to power of n, what does it mean? It means a times a times a times a. I'm multiplying a by each other n times. So this is the definition of exponents, regardless of the sign of a or n. This is just a general definition of exponents. For example, 2 to power of 3 is equal 8 because I'm multiplying 2 by itself 3 times. 2 times 2 times 2, it's going to give me an 8. The second thing that I'm going to mention, every time I have a negative power, for example, I know n is greater than 0, so a to power of negative n, so negative n is a negative number. It is equal to 1 over a to power of n. For example, 2 to power of negative 3, it is equal to 1 over 2 to power of 3, which is 1 over 8. So let's take a look at the relation of exponents and radicals. We can always represent a radical in an exponent expression or other way. For example, if you see a to power of m divided by n, you can rewrite it as a to power of m under radical n. For example, 3 to power of 4 over 5. This is equal to 3 to power of 4 under radical 5. So now let's take a look at some general rules when we are multiplying or dividing exponents by each other. So the first one is multiplication, a to power of p times a to power of q. This is a really simple one. I can rewrite it as a to power of p plus q. The other one is the division rule. Every time you see a to power of p divided by a to power of q, it is equal to a to power of p minus q. And the third one is the parentheses rule. Whenever you see a to power of p and the whole thing to power of q, you can rewrite it as a to power of p times q. This is again a general form, ignoring the sign of p, q, and a. So now let's take a look at the important thing. When the base is a negative number, what's going to happen? We have two scenarios right here. If, so let's mention right here, a is a positive number, so negative a is a negative number. So we know negative a to power of m. We have two scenarios. First, m is even, and the second one, m is an odd number. So what's going to happen when we are multiplying negative number by itself, or in other words, negative a to power of 2, we have negative times negative, so it is a positive number. So every time a negative number is going to power of an even number, the result is going to be a positive number Or in other words, you can ignore the negative sign and you can rewrite it as a to power of m. And for the second scenario, when m is an odd number, when a negative number is multiplying by itself 3 times, -1 times -1 times -1, the result is going to be a negative number. So we cannot ignore the negative sign. So we leave it as negative a to power of m. Again, thanks for watching our videos. I'm going to post the Google Drive account link on the first comment. You can check our Google Drive account for more notes, questions, and other topics. Feel free to ask us any question at learnmathfastonline@gmail.com. Again, thanks for watching our video. Have a great day.